Okay, so I got the ribs in the smoker. They're about to be pulled in about 30 minutes. I just wanted to cook up some lobster mac and cheese as a side, and we've got some green beans going as well. Just wanted to show you my ingredients. I don't measure, I just kind of wing it. I actually got this at diners, drive-ins, or whatever that show is, and I loved it, so I wanted to try it. So I've got some heavy cream, I've got some sharp cheddar cheese, I've got some American cheese. That's gonna help make it a little more creamy because my wife and I disagree on cheese. I like creamy, she likes more sharp. I got some blue cheese, I got some garlic, I've got some lobster. This is a 7-ounce lobster tail. Cooked that earlier, chopped it up, ready to go. You want kind of bigger chunks. You don't want the little flaky pieces because when you bite, you want to bite into lobster. That's why you get lobster mac and cheese. And then when this is done cooking or in the pan, then I'm actually going to add some Panko breadcrumbs and some Parmesan cheese on top. And then I'll throw it in the broiler for about 5 minutes or so just to give it a nice crisp brown, just for some color. So I'm gonna start with some heavy cream. I've got the stovetop going. So I'm gonna start with some heavy cream. I'm gonna start with 1 cup here first. I may add another, some of the other. So heavy cream, dump some cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese in there, get that going. And then my favorite, the American cheese. This will make it nice and creamy. Put that in there and kind of spread that out. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some blue cheese. Now this is where me and the Guy Fieri differ a little bit. He throws in chopped onions. I don't like onions. I'm not throwing in onions. But we got some garlic, minced garlic. Got that going in there. All right, and at this point, we're gonna add some salt. So kosher salt, but all I have is sea salt, sorry. So I'm gonna throw in a little bit of sea salt here. And black pepper, you gotta have some black pepper going, so I'm gonna put some black pepper in there. You don't need a ton.
That's a ton.
That's not a ton. Get it going. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. I got it's starting to melt, you can see. And then I'm gonna throw in the lobster. So we got the already cooked lobster. I steamed this in the oven and added a little bit of paprika just for some color. So this is gonna be my base, so I'm gonna let this melt for a little bit. And then I've got my noodles. Use your noodles as you need. It's just the 2 of us, so I'm not gonna use the whole package. But this will be my base, and then I'll add in some noodles to get this going. We will definitely have some leftovers here, which is fine. And I'll probably need a little bit more heavy cream just to make it, I wanna make sure this is a creamy mac and cheese. That's the goal, because I don't like that hard mac and cheese that as soon as it cools, it's like a brick and you have to use a knife to cut into it. Not my favorite. So I'm gonna cook this on the stove, probably about 15 minutes just to get it nice and creamy and going. And then when I'm done, I'm going to put this on the top. You got the Parmesan cheese, you got the Panko breadcrumbs. I'm gonna sprinkle that on the top, and I've got the oven going to 400. I'll turn it to broil here in a second, and I'll put it into the oven to broil it to give it a nice brown, kind of give it a little color on the top and crisp it up on the top. So that's the goal. So I'll be back when I pull it out of the oven. Okay, so I took the lobster mac and cheese, I put the Parmesan cheese and the Panko breadcrumbs on top, just to give it a little more texture, hopefully a little more color. We didn't put it on a broil, I just put it on 450 to kind of get some heat on the top. But I'm gonna pull it out and see what it looks like. And I put a little bit of parsley flakes. And, whoa, that's heavy. Oh, okay. So that's the finished product of the lobster mac and cheese. This is a pretty big serving. I kind of wish I would have added more lobster, but I didn't expect to make this many noodles, so it actually worked out okay. Just wish I had more lobster, but you're gonna get the gist of it. So lobster mac and cheese, little ribs, some green beans. Got a great meal going tonight. Thanks.